So, day 3 of vlogging. It's like midnight and we're super tired, but we had a really eventful day so far. But anyway, today was super fun. We started off, we went to church, and that was quite the experience because my grandma was a Catholic. So when I grew up, she would always take me to church with her. So walking in here was like kind of weird because it was really similar to like a Catholic church. So I kind of knew what was like going on, but I've never been to a church that had a woman like bishop or a speaker, like a priest. So I thought that was really strange because I've never been to a church like that. And I also thought the way that the seats were really interesting because I'm used to having like pews, but these were like boxes. And apparently people in the olden days used to buy these and they had their names on them, and it would be these seats, and they'd have little heaters in there to help keep their families warm and stuff. But that was really interesting. But after that, we went out to eat, and that's where the story just turns, changes. It's weird. We went to a new restaurant we haven't tried yet called Dino's, and we were there for about 10 minutes, and the lady that runs the restaurant came over to our table and she was like, so I have to step out. Is there any way you can answer the phones? And I was like, what? And she was like, I have to step out. Can you answer the phones for me if they ring? And I was like, okay. So she got me a pad and paper, or a pad and a pen, and she got me a menu and a phone. And as soon as she walked out the door, I was so confused by what was going on because I was like, dude, this lady just left and she is making me answer the phones. But as soon as she left, the phone started ringing, and I think I answered the phone 4 times and took 4 separate orders. And then on top of having our whole entire group in this restaurant where I was having to serve them their food, I also had a line of people come in to pick up orders. And she never showed me how to work the cash register. She just like left it open. And then on top of that, I also had like 2 other tables come in and just sit down that had to be like taken care of because they hadn't taken orders yet or anything. So I kind of started freaking out. So she told me if I had any questions to ask the guy that was putting orders together to get ready for them to go out. So I asked him if he knew how to work the cash register so I could cash these people out. And of course he didn't speak any English. So there's no way whatsoever that he could help me out, and I really didn't know what I was doing. But luckily, the cook in the back was able to show me how to like work the register really fast so I could cash people out. And it was the weirdest thing. I don't live here. I've never been here. I've never ate there, and I worked there today. So it was super strange, but I took a whole bunch of orders and like waited on 2 tables in our whole group, and it was super weird. But before we left, like, she came over and she gave me $30 for working and my whole meal for free, and our meals were $20 a piece. So it's basically her giving me like $50 in a way. So I thought that was really strange because I don't think anything like that ever really happens in general, but I'm assuming maybe like at her restaurant, like it's happened before, I don't know. But that was really interesting. And then after that, we went on a tour, and then we went to a cemetery. And then after that, we kind of just split up, and a few of us decided we were gonna go to Chinatown, and a few of us decided we are just gonna go explore. So a few of us that I went with, we went all over today. We did a whole lot of walking, and we ended up going to this really cool park, and they had these swings that light up in neon colors, and it's a circle swing, and we got to play on those, and they had like cornhole and all these different games spread out. It was a totally free event, so everything was free. They had like this really nice place to go eat. They had like street shows all over the place of like people doing a whole bunch of different stuff, and it was really entertaining. Like, we spent the whole day in just that one area because of how much there was to do. And we ate at like the Hard Rock Cafe. I was a little salty because I called my mom and I was like, I really want a steak. I'm gonna buy myself a steak. And the cheapest steak on the menu was like $30 something. And I was like, okay, I'm not treating myself today. We'll try again later. But it was still really good. And today was really fun. It was just really weird. Definitely the strangest day we've had, and it's only been day 2. So I guess we'll have to see where things go from here. But anyway, we'll just see how that goes.